Welcome back, everybody. This is Central Valley Business, and you are tuning in to Judy Risley joining us on the show.
Yes.
And so nice to have you on the show.
Nice to be here, John.
The Toastmasters Conference.
Right.
Why don't you break that open? It seems like you've been interviewed a few times, but we do want to kind of focus on the speakers today.
Right,
But
we
tell
do.
me a little bit about Toastmasters Conference.
Okay. The Toastmasters Conference is the Toastmasters International District 33, which includes Las Vegas, California, Central California, and Northern California. And so we will have people coming in from all over this area for this conference. And it's at the Doubletree by Hilton, Fresno Conference Center, and this starts this Friday evening at 6 p.m. and goes all day Saturday. And so it's going to be a very extensive conference, and most people that are interested in all the coursework that's done through this conference have already signed up. But what we're really wanting to encourage is people who want and are interested in these two very fantastic speakers that we have this year. I'd like to invite them to come down just for the speakers, because they are really, in addition to kind of stealing this conference away from Las Vegas this year, we've got two premium speakers, and that's who I really wanted to discuss today.
Wonderful. Okay. And so tell us about the first speaker on Friday night.
I'll speak first about the keynote speaker on Saturday morning,
Do that,
because she is the 5th ever female Toastmasters International president. And her name is Pat Johnson. And Pat came to Toastmasters years ago, not to improve her speaking, but believe it or not, to get over her total lack of confidence. And she said that because the other members of the club she joined were able to recognize gifts or skills that she had and bring them to her attention, she was able to bring them out and hone them through Toastmasters to where she became not only a great speaker, which will be evidenced on Saturday morning at 9:15, but she became the club cheerleader and was able to encourage all the other members to really excel at all their projects. So Pat is a real go-getter, and one of the things that she said in learning to speak through Toastmasters was that when she came to Toastmasters, she was very cerebrally oriented. She would write out her speech word for word, memorize it, and stand there and recite it. And it came across. But what she learned through Toastmasters is to connect with her audience and speak from the heart.
Wow.
And so her speech Saturday morning will be rising above all the things that get in our way to achieve who we really we're created to be. And her goal every morning when she wakes up is to be the very best she can every day.
Wow.
And so she is from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, I've been up there.
And one of our international speakers in addition to President.
Okay.
So anyone that is interested in hearing this speech, you see the information at the bottom of the screen about contact information, and you can come to our registration desk at the hotel conference center and sign up just for that speech.
Wonderful.
But Friday night, and this, I hate to come across as this is my favorite speaker, but Ed Tate is one of these speakers that just, he draws you in. And what he says is, when you speak, if you spew out a lot of data and information, everybody walks away and they don't remember a word you've said. But if you tell a story, they walk away with that story in their head and they come back to it over and over and over. Then they can research the facts.
Interesting.
And this worked very well for Ed. And I'll tell you how well it worked for him. He became the 2000 International Public Speaker of the Year. And the competition included, now listen to this, 35,000 competitors over a 9-month period of time.
Wow.
And
That's
so,
a lot of competition.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's like American Idol or worse. I don't know.
I know. I can't even begin to imagine competing speech-wise with 35,000 people.
Wow.
But he did and came through the process and was awarded the 2000 Champion Public Speaker of the Year. And so in addition to the story, I want to challenge all the people who might be interested in one of these speeches to call Ed up, Ed Tate, on internet and listen to one speech. I challenge you, one speech, and you will want to be there Friday evening at 6 when Ed speaks. And again, you can contact sarapomare at sarapomare. Oh, it's at the bottom of the screen there. And so contact her if you have any questions, or come to the hotel conference center registration desk, and we will assist you in every way in getting in to hear Ed speak. And so both speakers are really wonderful speakers, and I encourage you to come down and find out more about Toastmasters and what Toastmasters can do for each of you to bring out what is already inside of you, to go ahead and become all you can be. We have a lot of college students that come in, and they know that the interview competition is really stiff now for the good jobs. And after 6 months with us, they usually move on because they get their first job and they win out over the competition. So it's a vast organization and has a vast amount of resources to help people mid-career, an old woman like me, get confidence to be all I can be or whatever. And so Toastmasters is really a wonderful organization. So I encourage you to join us if you can this weekend.
That sounds good. Make sure you Google those names of the speakers. It was Ed Tate and
Pat Johnson.
And make sure you check them out and get signed up for this event. It sounds like it's going to be a hoot. I'd love to be there.
Yes, will do. Join us. Come on down.
It sounds good. Yeah. Judy Risley, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, John.
And won't you come back sometime?
I will. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.